Message. It's December 29, 2024. I swear to God, like I'm just saying these things to make sure that like I'm very, very clear in my messages, getting these messages out to you, Justin Drew Bieber. You were born in 1994. You got discovered what? 2010? You came here 2010, right? To America. So like 2010 to 2020 would be 10 years, right? So that would have been 10 years of you trying to sacrifice yourself to be in a certain state that you never actually belong to, right? Because you don't actually have an Akashic here. You don't have any type of shared inheritance because like your lineage, there's no parts of you that actually had any type of establishment. There was no parts of you or your family lineage that had any type of connection to the state of California, right? So we can conclude that like literally like from like 2018, you should have left the industry because you're a false person. You're fake. Your sacrifices are fake. These timelines you're posting online, they're all fake. You what? Who are you being mindful of? When it comes to you trying to project out these fake illusions, as if like that as if you had past memories of living a certain lifestyle. That's a complete lie. You lied. The timeline you're trying to preach over there is a lie. The timeline is about my life. Why didn't you leave 2018? Why are you still trying to hang over there with these false sacrifices? This reached really, really bad. I mean, the levels of disrespect, high spiritual tampering, Justin, like you caused people to perish. That's how bad it reached. Your mother is from, I'm sorry, I have to speak these things. Your mother's from Kazakhstan, right? There's a plane of people, Kazakh people, just within the last couple days, trying to reach a certain territory on an airplane, Justin. 38 people perished, Justin. Stop playing around with God, with spiritual things, Stop playing around with it. Stop playing. And then just what, 2 days ago, a plane from Thailand reached, trying to reach South Korea. 179 people perished. The plane had no landing gear, Justin. As soon as the plane hit the earth, it crashed right into a wall, Justin. It's over. Stop trying to sacrifice yourself through certain blood. The Most High is not playing around. I've been trying to communicate this for a very, very long time. You don't know who we're connected to. Stop trying to assume yourself to be a part of my bloodline. You're not a part of it. You were never set out in this life. From the day that you were born, you were never set out in this life to do the work that I was set out to do, that my bloodline was supposed to do. The black part of Judaism. Our work. You know that illusion that you put out thinking as if like we're useless people? You don't know who we are. You don't know the work that we're set out to do, Justin. It's spiritual work. It has nothing to do with you. You should have minded your business from the day that you ever tried to discover who I was. You should have spent all this time trying to dig into my life, and then you put out this whole you were born in 1994. Why are you talking about a story that referenced back to 1980s for? Knowing you were born in 1994, why could you ever focus on yourself? You never did that. Don't play around with the Most High. Don't play around with spiritual matters, Justin. You need to face yourself in the mirror. Go look yourself in the mirror. You need to come to that realization. You are not Asian. You're not Korean. You're not from Thailand. You're not Taiwanese. You're not Japanese. That's not your spiritual work. What are you doing over there? You're trying to work through a life that you never lived, coming from 1990s. You're trying to work on an illusion of 10 years. You're trying to extend yourself all the way up to this moment, up to 2024, trying to hold on to an illusion of who you are not. Look how many times I keep telling you to stay out of people's energy and stay out of people's spiritual work and spiritual life. You're not good enough. God didn't choose you. You're from Rome. You don't represent the Black Judaism. You're from Rome, Justin. Stop trying to sit around and try to play around with parliamentary matters, Justin. Don't you ever. You see that lady over there, those people over there in Parliament Hill, those people that you're sitting down here trying to play as if you're a royalty, Justin. Don't you ever play around with us. Do you understand me? Don't you ever sit around with no illusions on don't know internet about nothing. I put my foot down. It's going to end this year, Justin. You try to attach yourself to me. It's not going to carry on in 2025. You're a lie. The timeline is a lie. You're not listening and you're not learning from nothing. People are perishing because these people want to sit around and tamper with God's life, God's people. Time is telling the story. Stay away from me and stay away from God's people. It doesn't matter how much you want to talk about as if you're a Christian. It's your actions that prove that you're not. Your actions. I'm sorry, I had to talk these things. You think God was really a joke? Don't you play around with my bloodline. Don't play around with parliamentary. Don't play around with it. You're not a part of it. That's not your work. You're only 30 years old. You're not educated in those type of areas. You can't work no illusion through my life. Do you understand me? You better cut that out. It's so it's so sickening. God caught you doing that black magic on me, Justin, yesterday. And look what happened. You better cut out that behavior. It's very, very high spiritual tampering. The Most High is not playing around with you. If you think it was a game over there, it's not a game. You're playing around with satanic. You are satanic in nature. Stay away from my life. I work for Jesus Christ. I don't work for people like you, Justin. All because they want my light and they want my money. You're not developed enough. You're not a part of a system systematically. You have nothing to show. It's about a timeline off of an illusion, off of 10, almost 20 years of nonsense, of pure lies. There were no mind memories of you. It's all coming out. The only mind memories you have of what the timeline coming from your mother and your father. Of being they're from the colonization, they're colonized from the Catholic Church. You're above, you deal with the colonization with Rome. You don't deal with Black Jewish matters, Justin, especially not from my federation. You're not a part of it. The work that is set aside for people like me is not about you. Stop trying to associate yourself with my life. Your opinion doesn't matter. When it comes to God matters, you little soft, weak opinions, trash it. You sitting around there gossiping about my life, trash that too. You can't be opponent to me, Justin. You can't compare yourself to my life, Justin. We are grown adults. We work for God matters. You are one little kid. Don't you dare. I'm talking about Jesus Christ in this universe. The work that was said about with the Bible in terms of people's spiritual work. You cannot. We're going into 2022. Don't you dare interfere with these children. Do you understand me? Don't you dare ever try and sacrifice yourself to the new generation. Don't you dare. God is watching you. That all-seeing eye, Justin. Don't you dare. I had enough. Enough is enough. This false sacrifice of you is going to end. I've communicated for the last 12 months. Stop your behaviors. God doesn't like it, Justin. He doesn't approve of what you're doing. It's not even true. It's not true to the Bible with the journey of the blood of the people. You know how many generations of people live on this planet, Justin? It's not your work to figure out nothing. It was not even your work to try and sit around try and discover me. And then some of the things that the Most High was showing me that he was saying, it still doesn't equate to what you're trying to establish yourself as. Think about it. If you actually came from a certain type of sociopathic timeline or sociopathic story, wouldn't you have had sense within the last 10, 20 years to give back to those issues? You never did. And that's the reason why you're a fraud. You've been lying the whole time. You had no appreciation for the sacrifice because you would have gave back to the sacrifice, the struggle of the people. You never did that. You were selfish. You wanted to make everything about you. Detach yourself. You're from Rome. That's my message to you. Detach. And when it comes to Crystal Freeland over there in Canada, don't you dare interfere. Don't interfere with my life. Don't interfere with Crystal's life. Do you understand me? We're here to do proper work. We're not here to sit there and entertain some illusionist. You want to sit around and play around with high-level spiritual tampering using spells? Are you out of your mind? You really don't know what you're trying to tap into for the last 2 days, Justin. I saw everything. God showed me everything. You think for a fact that you're the only chosen person on this planet. Someone needs to tell you that you're wrong. Somebody. You're not the black sun. Put that in your mind. You are not the black sun. Take your hands and your witchcraft and your voodoo off of the Son of God. Enough is enough. I never wanted to post these messages, but you're overdoing it. You're trying to overextend yourself with the spells, Justin. You come from a very, very old story. Don't you ever dare interfere with God's new generation. Do you understand me? You had like 10, 20 years to try and work out this situation over here with God's people, and you refused to do it. You refuse to heal yourself. It's your fault. Don't you ever dare. Don't put that issue on anyone, because you're sitting there in your little privilege, right? Trying to flash it up in everybody's face, and you forgot to go and heal yourself. Stay away from me. Stay away from my children. The plane from Thailand to South Korea, 179 people are dead. And guess what, Justin? Only 2 people survived. If you ever think you could ever dare sit around and play around with my black spiritual rights like that, and you don't know the facts to the story, Justin. There was no third party, Justin. Only 2 survived, Justin. That's the story. You're not a third party. There was no attachment. Stay away from people in your low vibrational fires, Justin. Stay away from us, Justin. You had enough time to get that energy out of you, Justin. No more of those little fake sacrifices. Not through me, not through my children, not through God. You have it wrong. You got it twisted. God ain't communicating nothing to you. I'm just here to send a message, Justin. I'm just sending the message. You better quit that game of you trying to play out my life, my timeline. And the new generation, don't even think about it. Don't even think about trying to work out, trying to create some business off of me, off of my name. That's what you did. And then communicate with people. You better put those race cars away, Justin. It's dried up and it's old, Justin. It's over. That race car you're trying to flish around over there. Cut it out. And let me tell you something. When it comes to God's generation, I'm going to make it very clear. You don't have my spiritual rights. From the minute you step foot here in the state of California, trying to sit around and play around with my rights, you want to play that illusion as if you actually had my spiritual rights. You are not Asian. Do you understand me? Nobody needs you sitting around trying to play that illusion in this lifetime. You're not Asian. You're not. You don't have Asiatic spiritual rights. You don't have Asiatic blood spiritual rights. You don't have Asian blood spiritual rights. You don't understand where I'm coming from in this lifetime. I said it plenty of time. Look how many videos I posted from January 1st, 2024. It's January 29th. Sorry, it's December 29th, 2024 now. You're not going to carry these false sacrifices of me. It's my duty at this point for me to get the message out when it comes to me and my people as to who we are as Black Jews. Without you, Justin, because you were never there. Only 2 survived that plane. Do you understand me? Only 2. Don't you ever dare sit around there trying to use me. You're trying to sit around there and use me as a third party. Can you imagine this kid trying to use me as a third party, a higher font as a third party? Are you sick? No, you can't live my destiny. You don't have my blood rights. I have the truth, Justin. I have the truth. I have to send this message out because it's extremely high level tampering. People are perishing because these people won't put down the spell book. The Most High told you, stop it. Leave that person alone. I come from a different ancestry. Leave me alone. Whether you want to be Cain or whatever you want to be, not with me, not with my bloodline, not with the spiritual courts, Justin. You're not going to go play it. You better cut those little shenanigans. It's not a truth to your life. The timeline, I've been saying it. This timeline you're trying to sit and work through your body, Justin, is not the truth to who you are. Don't you dare. From the beginning to the end, Justin, only 2. There was only 2. You were somewhere else historically. You weren't around us. Well, because, they're different. They have different gifts. And you have no right to interfere with God. This is about God issues. Did you actually ever open the Bible and read about actually like the bloodlines? Did you ever take some time? You never did. You don't know us. The only people that can represent us are the real people. You better cut out these illusions. Take off that mask. You're not me. I swear to God, the Most High is going to block you, Justin. The Most High has to block you. You overdid it. That's your problem. They overdid it trying to play like you're the black son. You're not the black son. Stop it. If you don't want, I don't care about if you don't want to take the time and educate yourself, you're here in America. Everybody has choice. I have my freedom. You had a choice to be in Canada. You didn't want to be over there. You want to be over here. But don't you dare ever take my name trying to play dumb in front of God's face. Do you understand me? Don't you ever. You're trying to work 10 years of illusions through your body. All because you're not a black Jew. All because you didn't want to take the time to go find some information for yourself. We all don't do things the same way. Don't you understand? But you want to use me as your sacrifice. All because of what? You're lazy. Remove yourself from my life, Justin. You've been here, Justin. Don't sit around playing around with other people's inheritance, Justin. It doesn't belong to you. You think certain lands belong to you or don't belong to you. And if you have a problem with that, go consult the Most High. Don't come to me with your arguments. Consult the Most High first. You're just a liar. You don't know anything. I'm not convenient to you. Do you understand me? I'm not. Everybody went through their struggles in their lifetime. All because you want to play fake sociopath and you don't even want to give back to the sociopathic stories that you stole from, that you lied about, that you never actually experienced. You never gave back to the community. That's how much of a thief you are. You're a thief. You sitting around still trying to watch me because you're still not me and you still don't have my gifts. There's no destiny swapping with nothing because you don't have my blood. You don't have my blood spiritual rights. You sitting around there with a computer, Justin. It was about you sitting around playing around with technology. Posting little 2-cent videos on the internet talking about a black Jewish life on some racist tip. Cut that nonsense out. If you can't show yourself for who you are in God's truth, you don't know nothing. You're so much in error to the point where like you couldn't even hang on. Like you come from Rome, Justin. You didn't even take the time to even represent yourself in who you are in that truth. You still want to play the illusion like you're a black Jew, and you still don't know what you're talking about. You still don't know nothing in regards to who I am. I'm the black tribe of Judah. So old. Your argument is so old. It doesn't serve. You're old. They're just late with the arguments. It's done. You're done. It's like anything for the next generation is about Justin hanging around, right? Trying to see, let's see what else is next. Okay, well, we can sacrifice ourselves there. You better cut out that crazy thinking. Your mind is skewed, Justin. Stop trying to walk around and sacrifice the new generation off of old issues that you willingly chose to not to resolve those issues. Anything new, anything fresh. You want to sit around with your old dried up self, your old unhealed self, sitting around trying to find anything to sacrifice. What kind of third world barbarism are you trying to carry around in my life? I don't want it in my energy. I don't want it around my kids. Do you understand me? That weirdness, we don't want it. I can only live my truth. Do you understand me? I can't accept your lies. I'm not going to sit around and accept because you want me to be a certain way. No. God comes first, not you. Don't make me mad this morning. All because you're uneducated, Justin. Don't make God angry. Stop talking about a black mother. Why don't you go talk about your own mother? What did your mother do historically, Justin? If you want to sit around and gossip about someone else's mother, gossip about your own mother. People can start gossiping about how bad your mother was. Sitting around in London, Ontario on the streets, right? She was walking the streets of London, Ontario. People can gossip about what she did historically. But you want to sit around here and gossip about me, trying to defame whose character, Justin? With every wicked thought that you made against me, you forgot about the Most High. You forgot about the law. You forgot about Jesus Christ and his law. You forgot about universal laws. This is what I'm trying. Don't interfere with people's work. The work that was done already. The work the work with you. There's nothing. Go away. You're an illusionist. You want to act like you're Houdini. Go away. 10, 20 years of Houdini illusionist. Well, I'm right here. I can show who I am. How dare you go in front of millions of people with my name, pushing out this illusion like I don't exist. I exist. I've always existed through Christ. It's Jesus Christ who died on the cross for me, Justin. Jesus Christ didn't die on the cross so you can sit around and harvest off of my life because you want to pretend to be Jesus Christ. You think you were the one that were dishing out the blood back in the day? Is that what you thought? Yo, just don't. Just don't. Don't start. Don't interfere yourself with government matters. Do you understand me? Don't interfere with it. You don't know where me and my people have been coming from. There's a cross. There's Jesus Christ in the cross. In our journey, in our lifetime. This is so disgusting because, I'm disgusted with people like him because it's not all his people that act that way. It's just them and their family, their conscious choice to just act retarded. And you made sure you wanted to choose me to go and project your retardation on, right, Justin? That's what you made sure you wanted to do? There is no competition. I do God's work. God's work in his truth. You cannot compete with the truth of the Most High. Your opinions, when it comes to that Bible, Justin, when it comes to the word, and when it comes to spiritual matters, your opinion is void. You cannot you can't fight against the truth. Okay. Because you want to sit on the internet and discriminate me because of my sex, right? Because I'm a female, right? So we can call this defamation of character and sex discrimination. Yeah, we can call it that, right? There is no bloodline war, Justin. There is none. We hold our distinction because of God. I mean that there's two factors. There's a black factor and a white factor. And you should have had enough sense to respect that. You don't need no mask. God is God. Black and white. The mask is not needed. Sitting there trying to open up portals with black magic, right? Because you wanted to know everything, right? That's what you did? It's not your business, Justin. I swear to God, you're trying to fight something that is beyond me as a person. You don't interfere with high spiritual matters, Justin. Don't interfere yourself when it comes to God matters. Close these cycles. That's all I have to say. Close up these old cycles when it comes to Justin because he's irrelevant. You don't exist. The timeline of illusion that you pushed out, it doesn't exist. It was never real. So moving forward into 2024, you don't exist. You don't exist. When it comes to a black Jewish female and a black Jewish male in God's truth, you can't exist in that energy. You can't exist in that type of spiritualism, Justin. You can't be trying to push out that timeline. Not even through an illusion. That's done. You're locked. Bye. Leave. Get out of my energy. You don't have these spiritual rights here when it comes to you don't have the state of California blood. You can't here trying to be establishing yourself when you're not rooted in the blood here. You don't have blood spiritual rights when it comes to the state of California. There is no inheritance for you here. You lied. Sit around trying to linger in my energy and trying to affiliate himself with my face and my body. You try to work a life through the Most High through my body. And you think that people are going to respect that lie? They thought playing with spiritualism was a game. That's how psychotic they are. It's the Most High that's showing me everything, Justin Bieber. And you want to sit over there and laugh and you want to sit there and you think that you're going to celebrate. There's no celebration with you. Do you understand me? The debt that you caused on this generation. You know how taxing you are? Don't play around with me. I'm in my age. Don't play around with me, little boy. You have the mentality of a 5-year-old kid. Don't play around with me. Don't play around with that Bible. Don't play around with God's spiritualism. Don't play around with other people's blood. Don't just assume that the Bible was something for you to just pimp out and just do whatever, right? You're just wandering all over the place without respecting the word. You need to respect the word, the whole Bible, not one or two verses, Justin. The whole Bible. You're the one who make big claims like you're a Christian. I'm telling it like it is. You didn't walk the walk. You didn't talk the talk. It's not no you shape shiftings were nothing, bouncing between Satanism and Christianity. Ain't gonna work in 2025. If that's what you really thought Christianity was about. Don't play around with me. Don't you ever dare try and play black magic and sit around trying to play with the Parliament Hill. Do you understand me? Don't you ever dare try and tap into those realms, trying to open up portals, Justin. That's what you did about yesterday, trying to play black magic, Justin. God saw it. I saw it. They're so dumb, man. Let me tell you something. I work for God. I work for God only. A lot of people don't like those things because they think, they like Satanism. People like you like to play around with satanic forces because you're of satanic nature. If you feel intimidated by me or whatever type of situation, God, Justin, that's not my problem. Do you understand me? Go back to Rome with your nonsense. Go do that. Go back to the Byzantine Empire and leave Judah. The argument as Israel isn't. You don't have no placement. You're a fool. You don't know anything. Don't even speak of it. You talking about you making these little false claims as if you respect this and you don't respect this and you don't respect these type of people. You don't know us. Period. He's mad because God set us out to do work for him. We were doing work for God. We're not doing work for our people. We're doing God's work. And you're mad because we didn't set aside our lives, our personal lives, and our God lives to go and serve the likes of you. God comes first, don't you know? Didn't you know that, Justin? You want to call yourself a Christian? You should have known that God came first. You're so fake, man. The delusions of this reality thinking as if you're a black Jew. You're too fake with that argument. That delusion of that's not your reality. You're not a black Jew. And you can't live in it. If you think that's your lifestyle, of a black Jewish lifestyle, you're wrong. You can't live in that energy. He thinks he has a mind mentality of how I think, how a black Jewish female will think. Of course you don't. I'm not a drunkard like you. I don't smoke drugs like you, Justin. We do our God-given work. I don't tell you we're a totally different branch, off a different mountain. The geography is different, Justin. The history is different, Justin. It's not the same from where you came from. Your argument out of Israel, just shut your mouth. Can you do that? Be quiet. You don't know nothing. Just be quiet. You don't have grounds to talk about it. You can't even heal your own self as one person. Don't you talk about other issues. There is no new system for you because you don't even know you didn't heal off the old system. You don't even have enough education dealing with the old system, Justin. There is nothing new for you. You're old and dried up and dull. You want to sit around there and play as if you're psychic waters to my life? We don't want. I don't want narcissists sitting around there watching me with your old dead eyes, Justin. There's nothing in you. He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. They want my light. They want other people's money. They want to fight the world. You want to fight God's Judaism dealing with the world. You're done, Justin. You're done. That chaos, trying to play around. You think Jesus Christ was a Jew? Don't you know that? You're not. Did you? Jesus Christ wasn't white. You know, he was brown skin. You know that, Justin. Jesus was brown. Jesus was a Jew, Justin. What are you trying to play around with other people's Jewish life for? Yo, yo, stop playing around with God. Stop playing around with God. I'm going to repeat it again. Stop playing around with the Most High. Stop playing around with spiritual matters. Stop playing around with other people's blood rights, Justin. Stop playing with it. You overdid yourself, Justin. Stop posting things about other people's lives on the internet, Justin. If it's not about you, don't post it. I don't need you gossiping about me, Justin. Like, that's a lot of slander, don't you think? That's a lot of gossip, don't you think? You shouldn't even have my name in your mouth. I'm being honest with you. You shouldn't have been online for how long talking about my life, gossip about my life, me, my kids, my family, my work life, my personal life. You gossip about my legal issues, my medical issues. You gossip about my everything out of my life. You sitting on the internet gossip about me. And you think other black Jews was your balance? Who told you that? Did God tell you that? Did the Most High tell you that that was your life? That was the life that you were supposed to be living through? That's not your sociopathy. Who told you that was sociopathy? You don't know system, Justin. You don't know education. You don't know. You don't know occupation, Justin. You're not sit out here to try to sit around and trying to figure out other people when you don't even know yourself. Putting people's name. Don't put my name in no goddamn jar. Do you understand me? Don't put my name in no jar. Take my name off that altar. You're a liar. Don't work no business through my name, Justin. It was supposed to be your name. If you have a thing, it's for you with your name. Don't associate my life and my spiritual life with your face. You better cut that nonsense out. God not playing around with you. Your mother's from Kazakhstan, isn't she? Go check the news. Just you can go type it on the internet, Justin. 38 people died off an airplane in what's it called? Azerbaijan or something in Kazakh. It's you playing around. I shouldn't be speaking these things, but it's you playing around with spiritualism. And people are perishing because of you. All because you want to sit there and try and exploit, how you're privileged, right? You want people's position of power when you don't know nothing. You don't know anything, man. You know your history? No. You know your geography? No. You sure don't know mathematics, and you sure don't know black and white. You don't know black and white, Justin. And you sure don't know Judaism either. This boy here, like, you're just a waste, man. You want to sit down here and sit down and argue over the argument coming from Canada, acting as if like, oh yeah, the black people were in Canada and I was in my corner smoking up my drugs and acting stupid and everything. And then they were all working and building up their houses and I was sitting around being jealous of them, right? So you want us to stop our lives to go serve you? No, sir. No. You're taxing, Justin. You're a burden. I could have been doing something better with my life than to be on the internet talking about how I need you to remove yourself out of my life. I could have been spending time doing something else than that. There's better things to do than to. I don't focus on you. Is when Most High He wakes me up in the morning and He'll show me some wicked things. How you did black magic on me like yesterday. God already sees what you're trying to achieve. It's old, Justin. What your ancestors did back in the day is a very old argument. Don't you ever dare try to ease your wicked blood on my face. Don't you dare. And you want to go on like you're nice. You're not nice. You're not. You don't know how to live in peace. You think doing spell work and witchcraft and voodoo is peace? You think that's peace? You're delusional. They're lying. These false accusers of thy brethren, you are lying. You cannot lie. I'm telling you right now, as God is my witness, you cannot lie on the tribe of Judah, and you're not going to get away with the lies that you're telling people, Justin. There is no baptism for you, as a matter of fact. You're too wicked. Baptism into who's spiritual? Not mine, not my people's. You're wicked. Go back to your homelands. Why don't you do that? You can't handle North America, Justin. You're not here to try and work out nothing. You're here to come and like harm people. What is that about? Oh, because you want to be on top. That's nonsense. When it comes to God and his people, when it comes to ranking, Justin, you have no place to even put that illusion out as if you're higher than the black tribe of Judah. You're not higher than Jesus Christ. Someone needs to tell you that truth. Your opinions don't matter when it comes to that Bible matching up with blood. You cannot compare yourself to the higher font. Trying to find a way to stay on top. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. You want to tap into other people's lives, Justin? You're so far in debt. What you did, very high level spiritual tampering. I mean, messing around with parliamentary issues, Justin. Messing around with the black sun. That's crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You did all of this all because all you believe in is sociopathy. All you believed in is sociopathy and technology. You didn't believe in anything else, did you? Pure wickedness. Pure wickedness. Pure wickedness. There's nothing else. Pure wickedness. Pure wicked. That's it. There's no shared inheritance when it comes to these bloodlines. You're either it or you're not. Time told the story, Justin. Time's telling the story right now as I speak. Let me tell you something. You and your mother and your low fire energy, you better take yourself out my energy. Do you understand me? Your mother is low and your father is low. My mother and my father are higher than you. You need to take your box out of my life. Don't you understand? Stay away from me with that fire, Justin. There's no third party with you. There's no spirit. There's no psychic water with you, Justin. We don't. I'm sorry, but like black Jewish people or just good Jewish people, we don't invert ourselves. Do you hear me, Justin? We don't invert ourselves. We don't do those things. That's you. You're sitting there trying to scope out good people when knowing that you're rotten. Stay away from me. You play too much, man. Uh-huh. At the end of the day, they need to learn what authority is. These narcissists, you Justin Bieber, you need to learn what authority is. Because you have none. You're an illusionist. You're playing illusions. You don't have authority. Let me tell you something. I'm not supposed to speak this on the internet. If you ever dare do illegal surveillance on certain people, Justin Bieber, don't you dare. Do you understand me? Don't you dare even think about it. Go back to Rome. You have a problem, go back to Rome. That's where you belong. Go over there. You trying to carry on this fake argument as if you have us, as if black Jews are doing something to you. We're not even around you. Is you trying to be around us? Is you trying to hold on to us, right? Because you can't live without me, right, Justin? Right? I don't want you. I don't want you in my life. I'm just to walk around all up in God's churches trying to falsely accuse God's people, the black Jewish people, of acting as if we did things to them when we didn't do nothing to these people. We didn't do nothing to you people. And you had the nerve to be up in God's face talking about how you want to destiny swap with a black Jewish person, a person that you said you didn't respect, right? You see how confused you are? God is not the author of confusion, Justin. The way how you sitting there trying to hunt my life like you don't have no sense. You didn't have to do all of this. All you had to do is go enroll into a program and learn. That's the way you do it through, Justin. You don't go attack someone's spiritual life. That's crazy, man. You're in debt to God. You're in debt to the Bible with your behaviors, man. There's no respect in what you did. Trying to make a cause out of nothing. Like I didn't do anything to you. I don't care about you, Justin. You're not my concern. Growing up in my life, you're not my concern. This whole argument how you want a black Jewish person's money, you better do yourself a favor. I want my money returned to me. Do you understand me? Some of these money streams that you're trying to conjure up using Satanism, I want my money back. You better put those money streams to rest, Justin. Do you hear me? You have plenty of time to go about your business and shut your mouth when it comes to these issues over there in West Hollywood, Justin. You had plenty of time to put it away. Stop talking about it. And you chose not to. He chose not to because he knows for a fact that the work is not real. It's not a real story. That's why you refuse to put down the issue. Because you feel like you never figured out things yet, right? You didn't want people to know that you were trying to be a black Jew, right? You didn't want people to know that. Well, I'm here telling people. I'm telling everybody what you did. Literally trying. He wants to be my body, literally. Like you literally wanted to be a black Jewish woman. Is that what you're trying to achieve in this life? because a man wanted to swap destinies with people, knowing for a fact that you're demonic. Stop thinking stupid things. Before you have a thought, go and consult the Bible. If you want to call yourself a Christian, consult the Bible first. You have no place. Don't talk about certain things. You're not educated. Look how many people back in the day walked away from people like you, Justin. We walked away from you many, many, many years ago. Look at you over here talking about how you're trying to swap destinies with a black Jew. The work isn't complete. The real person has to be there, Justin, to tell the real story. Do you understand me? You're not a replacement for a black Jew. You're not. And the reason why, like, I just make sure I communicate these things on the internet is because we are done with these people. You understand? We've been done with them, like, from I'd say early 90s. We've been done with them. I'd say, like, maybe 1994, 95. We were done with them. God was instructing us, just leave them. Don't have anything to do with those people. Just leave it. Whatever they were trying to achieve, that's them in their corner. You understand me? But we don't need to be around them. We don't need to be entertaining their thoughts or anything like that. The truth is not in them. You understand me? You need to separate the truth from the lies, Justin. There's no manifestation of truth in you. It's not your spiritual journey, Justin. Tell the truth. You've been hacking my phone trying to figure out what I've been going through in my life. That's like the lowest thought form that anybody could ever try and conjure up in this lifetime. I'm telling you the truth. You're too desperate with how you hacked my phone. That bothered me. I'm not going to lie. It really, really bothered me. And how you wanted me isolated for the likes of you. And at the end of the day, you're not a black Jew. I can't stop being who I am for the likes of you, Justin. I don't care if that was your ideal over my life. I cannot stop being myself. I can't stop being a black Jew. Yo, this clown, he's so wicked. You're so wicked, Justin. Like, he went to Pennsylvania to go pay a practitioner because, like, I'm gifted in writing and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just that type of stupid thinking you're trying to conjure up in this lifetime. Pure stupidity, man. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting God's time. Go consult with your own ancestors, Justin. You can't have my attention. Go find your own people. I cut out all your demonic mirrors. I block you out in the name of Jesus. God did not approve of anything that he's trying to do. God said no. That's why you had to take your dried up self with your dried up issues, trying to carry it all the way over here in California, Justin. Because the people over there in Canada, we don't want that crap around us. That was the truth about it. You either heal yourself and get out of people's face. Tired of it. I'm 10 years older than you. I have every right to tell you how much of a crazy narcissist you are and how you need to stop being obsessed with black Jewish women. Do that for a favor because we don't want you, Justin. I don't want you. Stop trying to use divine feminine to go build up your little trash ass woman. Stop trying to do that. They don't have my energy, Justin. It's you trying to play sociopathy. I need my ultimate freedom against these weird sociopaths. They're weird. Your little cheap ass money schemes all because you're trying to sit in there trying to steal other people's inheritance, Justin. You have to pay back what you stole, Justin. Sorry. You're not sorry for what you did to me, but I'm trying to tell you, sorry, you gotta pay me back. There's no dominating nothing. Do you understand me? You don't have a certain spiritual life. There's no domination in what you did. Trying to sit there and start a fake battle with someone that you don't even know. That's crazy, man. You're too desperate with that behavior. Way too desperate. And look how long I've been patient. I'm like, yo, this clown, like he's still doing these weird sacrifices. He's still doing black magic and witchcraft on me. He's still carrying my name to fake practitioners, sitting there trying to play around with systems and everything. And I'm here sitting back just saying, leave me alone. Go away. You don't have my life. And after like how many hundreds of videos I posted and you're still doing it, you still don't care. You still think that you're me. You're still trying to live through other people's energy and all kind of foolishness. What kind of person you are? You hold no power, Justin. None. There is no battle of resources. If you don't share inheritance in a certain territory, you cannot be making these big claims as if you're this and that and blah blah blah. It's all a lie. You're a lie. All you know how to do is lie. You don't know how to tell the truth. And you want to act as if you're going through this struggle. Look how much money you have. You already lived your life. Get out of my face. Get out of my energy. You already lived. You proven your point enough. You already overdid it in West Hollywood. You proved it already. Get out of my energy. Get out of my spiritual life, Justin. You're a seed of Satan with your spell work. Your satanic spell work is the devil. You're dumb. There is no story to tell. Do you remember like when people grow up, you don't know how to grow up. You don't know how to keep up with the times. This is what it's all about. When you live, you grow up from childbirth to age 10, you lived a certain life. And then by the time you reach 11 years old to 11 years old to age 20, you live a certain life. Why can't you grow up and move on with your life and stop trying to hang around me and my energy and my children and my life, trying to extend yourself with me? You're not to associate yourself with my name, Justin. Don't you ever disrespect. You try and make up these little fake timelines trying to associate yourself with my life. Well, the truth is coming up, Justin. I said it before, there was no third party. There was only two. I'm not your third party. I'm the divine feminine. There was Adam and Eve, Justin. There was no third party. Do you understand me? There was none. We done talk already. Make it be known I'm from the black tribe of Judah. We don't think like people like Justin Bieber. We weren't raised to be like them. I'm not raised to be a narcissist. I care about God and I care about God's people, and my God work is something I care about. I set myself to care about things in this lifetime. I don't walk around acting as if I care and I don't care. I'm not a hypocrite like you. Do you understand me? I'm not wishy-washy. I don't walk around trying to agitate people like how you want to agitate people. You're so slow. You don't know how to heal. They don't know how to heal themselves. You don't know how to heal, but you want other people's life. You want other people's life and you want other people's light, Justin. That not make it. You understand me? You didn't make it. You didn't win the prize. There's no rewards for an unhealed narcissist. None. They do all these diabolical things to people, especially people from the higher front, and then they get mad when you overdo it, right? You want to get upset and play victim because you overdid things trying to disrespect my life, right, Justin? You really, really thought you had my time. You thought you had my timeline to the point where how many times? I'm pretty sure they calculated how many times they did black magic over a one person's life. At the end of the day, you still can't tell our story. Because God, the Most High, and His Spirit is here. His Spirit is present, Justin. You can just go on YouTube, Justin, and look at the story, Justin. It's not about you. The Holy Spirit is very, very clear, especially in this light. What's going on right now is very, very, it's giving the whole world clarity. It's God Himself that is manifesting Himself to show. God is showing who He is. You must think that, yo, God put us on this earth, and He thinks that we're here. You think God put me on this planet to go to be around pieces of trash like you? I'm not here for trash, Justin. I'm here to do my work. There is no positions. You're the one talking about how you don't respect people that you don't know, right? Because you don't know what we actually do for a living. You don't know our works. You don't actually know the work that we accomplish, Justin. But you want to talk about how you don't respect Black Jews, right? Well, you don't know us. You don't know anything about us. Beyond you trying to look through a crystal ball, Justin, you don't know who we are. So those positions that you don't know, you don't have any knowledge about, and things that work that we already accomplished, you can't trick someone out of work that was already done. Do you understand me? You can't trick someone out of their own spiritual work because you don't even know our occupation. That's why. And guess what? I don't need you sitting around trying to stalk me for the rest of my life trying to figure out this and that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Our work is not the same as your work, so you don't need to stalk anything. Do you understand me? On a hunt to cheat. That's low trash behavior. You understand me? You sitting there trying to hunt to cheat off of other people. You're trash. There's nothing divine about someone trying to cheat, Justin. That's not divinity. That's karmic behavior, Justin. Look, I didn't want to say these things on the internet because, like I said, I've been communicating this for quite a long time that I was done with this clown. But it's some things that the Most High has been showing me spiritually, and it's just so uncalled for. It's so disrespectful. It's like literally going to church and like trying to destroy a church. Like that's his mentality. You don't have any place, Justin. God is the universe, whether you like it or not. I don't care about your belief system. If you're not preaching peace, get out of my face. I don't need your crumbs. You understand me? I don't need it. All because you don't want to stop being diabolical against other chosen people, right? You don't want to stop being evil and wicked. All this wickedness. Every day it's let's find some wicked thing to do against a Black Jew. And I'm sitting here like, I'm here like, God, just write down in this Akashic. Just write it down. Write down everything. I can sit here and watch you spiritually, Justin. And God will Himself, all the archangels, everything. They're tattling, they're making a total of everything that you trying to set yourself out just to come in and try and harm one of God's people. All in the means because you're trying to hold on to my energy, right? The same energy that you said that you didn't respect, right? You're trying to hold on to something that you said you didn't respect. Yo, you're too confused. You're too confused when it comes to even money. You're confused. You can't consume yourself, trying to consume yourself with somebody else's balance that you don't even know about, Justin. You're sitting there trying to remote view and spy on me, on someone else's destiny, and trying to hold on to me. You think that was your God-given right? You're not good for me. You're the only person in this life that's been doing this harm in my life. All in the means because you want to see. Let me tell you something. That thought about whatever your ancestors did back in the day, you just have this like you want to achieve in your heart of trying to harm a black Jewish woman. That you don't think that's off? Something is wrong with your head. I'm making it very, very clear. I don't want to know you. I don't want you attached to me energetically. Whether you want to call yourself a Jew or not, Justin, I'm a black Jew and I cannot stop being myself for the likes of you. Do you understand me? Stop trying to push out this fake illusion as if you have my forms of communication. You do not. You're not grateful for what God gave to you. You're not. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting old habit because they don't want to heal themselves. What is the point of you trying to play around, trying to be a sociopath when you don't want to heal? You don't want to heal your issues? So knowing that truth, you can't even call yourself a sociopath anymore. You're not a sociopath. You're something else. Doing heavy black magic on me all weekend. It's disgusting. These people are disgusting. You're not a black Jew. All that foolishness coming from Israel, we don't need that. You know, there's already like, it's like they're trying to conjure up dead things. Even issues that's already been resolved already. Like we already accomplished that already. Like we have courses and everything, Justin. You know, people who there is an aspect out of society dealing with Jewish liberalism, Justin. We don't need you, Justin. I'm not gonna stop being black because you have a problem with a black Jew. That's crazy. You're crazy. Can you imagine? Like, think about if when you're in high school and then you had someone in high school and let's say you guys didn't like each other, you guys clashed. At the end of the day, you guys scrap it out or whatever, and then you guys all go about your business, right? Isn't that the story? No, not Justin. You made up this make believe story as if someone did something to you when I don't even know you. I don't know you. You made up a story as if I did something to you. I don't even know you. I don't know you to do anything to you, Justin. I wouldn't do anything to you because I don't know you and I don't care about you. You're 10 years younger than me. I don't harm kids. I don't do those things. I don't abuse kids. I take care of kids. That's what I did all my life. I was a teacher. What the hell's wrong with you? Get over your ancestry. I'm being honest with you. And like I said, like, I just don't need this type of behavior because, like, you know, a lot of Jewish people over time, like, they already solved those issues historically, you know, in trying to figure out who were the actual Jews and who weren't the actual Jews. It's already been solved, Justin. Let it go. They already know the story. There were some people, this is the story. I'll break it down for you. Okay, there were some people from Russia that came to France, and some of them that were in Germany that they were Russians. That was the issue. Okay, so some of them that they call themselves Jews, they're not actually Jews. They're not Jews by blood. They're just Jews. They call themselves Jews. So I guess you could have called them liberal Jews. That's the whole argument. Now leave me alone. And for you to sit on there in your ignorance, acting as if black Jews weren't present in Israel, cut that nonsense out because we don't need it, okay? God doesn't need it. It's you that didn't believe in the book of Enoch, Justin. It's already been debunked. The story's been told. We live our lives in our peace, Justin. We don't need your little fake warning because the truth of God reveals the peace. You know that, right? Truth of God is supposed to heal the issue out of peace. You sitting there trying to create a fake war out of a lie? Get out of here with that mess. I don't care about you. I'm sorry. I'm not a racist like you. You need to just remove yourself out of my energy and my life and get lost with your old arguments. You sitting there trying to be jealous of a black Jew. There are many mountains. Do you understand me? Many. We don't deal with them. They need to understand something. We don't deal. God's sacrifices was always through the blood. Do you understand me? And now you're mad because now people can see for a fact that the sacrifice that you're trying to claim was always a lie. Always. It was never a lie. It was never the truth. Correction. And you sitting around there thinking as if like, well, nobody's supposed to know. Of course people are going to know because they know black Judaism is not the same. That's why God implemented both black and white. It's two totally different perspectives that's supposed to unify, Justin. And I don't care if you don't believe in it. Walk away. I've been communicating this for a very, very long time. Walk away from it. You're redundant. You're irrelevant. It's not something that's supposed to be attached to you. It's not even a thought you're supposed to be thinking about. Don't wake up in the morning and start thinking about me. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want you in my life. You understand me? You're a reject. You're a very old, rejected problem. Historically. They don't believe in healing. My people, we believe in healing. You guys don't believe in healing. You like war. You're war-minded people. We don't think like that. We respect the Most High. We respect God. That's the difference between me and you. I respect God. You said yourself to be a paganistic heathen. That's you. That's what you want to claim yourself to be. That's what you are. And you can't associate yourself with me. Because what I represent is something different. I don't represent a paganistic heathen that came from Rome. I don't represent that. I'm not the beast out of Rome, Justin. That's you. I represent the black tribe of Judah. Do you understand me? My work is set out to be different. I'm different. I'm something new. We live our lives through the Most High God and His merciful grace on our lives, Justin. You don't live for people like you. You can't walk around trying to claim yourself to be God. You're not God. You're not my God. You can't represent God. You can't represent the black face out of God either. I don't care whether you like it or not. I have to tell you the truth. It's about the truth. If you don't want to accept the truth, don't talk about certain people. Get out of my face. I can spend my time talking about other people who actually like the truth and people who respect God because it's not about you, Justin. It's not about you. You gotta clear out this fake energy, and God needs to restore His people in His goodness and His truth, and clear out the fakes. You're not about anything. You're not about healing. You can't call yourself to be of royal blood when you don't believe in healing. Royalty believes in all aspects. All you cared about was trying to unalive people and trying to harm people and trying to play an illusion. Go ahead. Oh, man. I don't want to talk to you anymore, man. I don't want to post any of these videos no more, Justin. You're just not smart enough for me. That's my issue with you. I can't have, like, intellectual conversations or, like, even this type of argument of me online. Like, I can't even... It's nonsensical. I'm being honest with you. I try my best to just hold my tongue, But that day comes when God's like, look. God's like, look at the black magic He's doing on you. Look how they went to the forest. Look. Look. Yeah, because He wants to see what you're doing on Monday. That's why He did that. Look. And I said, God, again? He's like, yep. They did black magic again. And God's like, look how you're trying to take your destiny again. Look, is God waking me up? Justin. Look, you're trying to take your destiny. Oh God, Jesus Christ, man. And God's like, look how he's trying to plot and plan against you again. Look what he's doing. Look. I said, God again. He said, yeah. Look at this one. Look at that one he paid to watch you. Look at it. Look at them. Look how they're so obsessed. Look, all because you're not black, you're not a black Jew, you're doing all this foolishness, running around like a jackal because you're not a black Jew, Justin, right? The same, I said it before, the same people that you claim that you didn't respect, right? Don't you dare walk around to anybody and say that you don't respect the person that you're stalking. Don't you ever say that. Don't you ever push that lie out in society against my life ever again. Don't you understand me? Ever. Like, he's just crazy. Like, narcissists, okay, so narcissists, they're bad people, obviously. Narcissists are bad and they're uneducated, right? So they want to spend their time going out in society and they want to put this big illusion, right? This big fog, this big mask over their face as if they're good people, right? But they just constantly, that's a weird thought. To walk this earth just thinking that like everything is about you, or you walk this earth thinking that everything is supposed to be the same. That's weird. Every time you look at something, you just think that it's supposed to be about you. He's odd. You can't call yourself a Christian if you're a narcissist, Justin. Who told you that was right? That's error. Yo, nah. Don't do that. I'm sorry. Narcissists have no place in the church. There's no truth in that. Look at me, look at my face, and like, Justin, like, look, there's other cultures here. Like, there's mixed girls, mixed guys, all different type of mixtures of people. The genetics, there's Spanish people, there's different kind of black people from different areas. Well, how could you ever just look at life as if everything is about you like that? That's crazy. And then the truth about it, that is not. Because his origins don't set back to the original bloodline. There's no way possible. Because you don't even have brown skin, Justin. Like I said, there were people that came to Germany. There were people who came to Germany and France that were Russian. There were people in Persia and people that were in Babylonia. They were from Russia. So how can knowing these truths now, how could you walk around this lifetime with your narcissistic self thinking that you're owed my money? That is crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. Look at God. God's like, look at that devil. Look at them. Look at that demon. Look how many demons. God's like, yo, that one there has like 50 demons in his body. Look at him. I'm black, Justin. I'm an Asiatic black. You're not black, Justin. You're not Asian. Yo, I'm telling you, man, some people, they need to go put down the drugs, They need to go no. You cannot be trying to claim some type of divinity when you're just smoking up too much. Like, nah. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Stay out of my energy, please. My ancestors running through my blood right now, Justin. Stay out of my energy. You understand me? Is you trying to play around with this reality, and then when it comes to the spiritual reality out of Christ, we're talking about God on that cross who made those sacrifices, Justin. That is crazy. Don't you dare. Stalking people for their balance. That's crazy. All because he plays too much and he has no control of his own life, right? But that's not fair to people like me, because I don't want anything to do with you. Whatever type of wicked contracting or whatever, you're not going trying to enforce your way on into my life all because you chose to be a wicked person. I don't deserve that. You're the bad person. I'm not the bad person. I don't want you. No. These all these little fake plotting and planning of you sitting around thinking that you're trying to live off of other people and things like that. No, it's a no. You're not gonna live off of me. Do you understand me? They don't have my perspectives. They don't see life beyond being a narcissist. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Now this karmic trying to play out divine feminine's divinity out of a certain different kind of blood. Like, yo, nah. Nah, Justin. And then you want to lie and act as if like you have a certain spiritual authority. No, you don't. You didn't come from me. All you know how to do is be a stupid sociopath. Trying to harvest off of a black person's struggle from what? From 1970s and 1980s. That's done. That's done. Those eras are done. You weren't even born in 1970s and 1980s. What are you talking about? You violated so many spiritual laws. It's sickening. You're an entity monitoring spirit. That's sickness. Don't you know that? You're trying to manipulate someone else's energy and you don't see that as sick? You're not a career-minded person, Justin. You wanted my destiny so badly. That's what you wanted. You wanted melanated indigenous blood. That's what you wanted, Justin. You can't have my blood. Do you understand me? You can't have it. It's not you. God didn't birth you that way. Sitting there mad. Yo, the clown came. Yo, he's so bad to the point where he came all the way from Canada with his unhealed self. Mad about because he was born as a white kid and he wasn't born as a black kid. That's what you're mad about? You're mad because you weren't born from a black woman? That's what you're mad about? Come on, break it down. Break it down why you would even stalk a black woman. Is because you wanted to be you wished you were born to be a black person? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm not convenient to you. I'm just gonna break it down for you. I'm not your convenience store, Justin. Don't come to me for money. I'm not your job. I'm not your career. Do you understand me? And then you want to sit around, yo, why did you come to California lie as if like you were oppressed and stuff? Like we all know that's not true. All because you wanted your life to be a certain way? Nah, that's mental illness. Go away. You made up too much nonsense, just go away. Do that for yourself. And don't you ever dare play around with Parliament Hill. Don't play around with those energies, Justin. There's other people that are tapped in, you understand me? And you're doing some danger, you're treading in some dangerous waters, trying to sit around, trying to open up portals. The Most High sees everything. You don't know who I'm actually really connected to. You think you have power, you don't have any power. It's you sitting around trying to flaunt your white privilege in my black face. Anyway, I had enough of it. It's not going to carry on in 2023. You need to be sued. Heavily sued, Justin. You sitting there trying to swap destinies. You want to do destiny swapping and you're trying to like assume my identity here. You're acting as if it's like, okay, you have your family. Everyone has their family they grew up in. It's like him being here lying as if he was from my family, like he was one of my brothers or sisters. You want to lie as if like I birthed you or something. Get out of here with that foolishness. Get out of here. Leave my life, Justin. Leave. I'm had enough of you. Leave my life. My inheritance life, my storyline, historically from the day I was born. Leave it alone. You're not in alignment with yourself. Go and align yourself with what your mother's journey and what your father did. Don't associate yourself with my household. My children, my life. Don't associate yourself with it. You're a liar. Don't come around my life trying to play victim, like as if you're not a victim. You're not a victim to the issues coming off of a black woman is not the same as you, white boy. I cannot stop. God birthed me in this earth to be a black woman. I'm not gonna stop being black for the likes of you. Get out of here with your mess. Oh, because he's not high consciousness. That's his issues. And back home we used to talk about, like, we were very my people back home were very conscious people. Very, very, we are socially conscious. We've been that way. That's what we talk about in our households. That's done. That era is done. Justin, you weren't there. You weren't a part of our black households. You weren't a part of our black conversations growing up, Justin. You were on the wayside over there in Stratford, Ontario, talking about whatever because your mom's sitting around there eating chicken soup out of a can and she couldn't take care of you. Well, guess what, Patty? You should have gave your child up. I don't want Justin hanging on to me. You should have gave your kid up. And you, as a matter of fact, you need to give up that mess that you're trying to play around there over there in West Hollywood. Give it up. You're both not me. I don't want you sacrificing your family. Don't sacrifice your mother. Don't sacrifice your kids through me. Don't sacrifice your wife. Don't sacrifice nobody. Don't sacrifice the likes of my life for your crew. Do you understand me? Not one penny. Not 1 cent. God is sovereign. No, because this clown wanted attention. He should have dropped off when it comes to the music industry from like when 2018. I said it before, because you're a fake person. You're false. It's not your lineage. It's not your actual background. You overdid it with the music, don't you know? All because you want the limelight, you want to stay on top, and you're trying to push down the black tribe of Judah. What, you trying to block the black tribe of Judah out of their own divinity? You're stupid for that, Justin. That's a very stupid card to play around with. But think about it. There was a lot of unfinished work back in the day because of the oppressive factors. Dealing with people, Justin's breed, coming after people like us, like you're trying to raise up that wicked energy in this lifetime, Justin. Yeah, we had to spend our time having to shield ourselves from crazy people like you, Justin. We didn't get to do all our God-given work because you guys were getting in our way big time. I'm just disgusted with this call. I had to talk these things, man. It's Sunday, man. This is Sunday. This is God's day, man. I talk about you, Justin. You gossip about me too much. I gotta talk about how wicked you are. I'm gonna sue you, man. You need to go to court, man. Unacceptable what you did in my life. You don't have nothing to tell, nothing to show. And take your box out of people. You don't sitting there trying to claim a black house that you never belonged to. You didn't grow up in my house. You can't sit around trying to claim a house. You're never a part of it. He's trying to lie and act as if like he came from like a black Hispanic mother. Your mother is a white Latina from Kazakhstan. Get out of my face. It's not the same house. I don't like people like Justin. They're not people to be trusted. Eh? Those are the backstabbers. Those are the betrayers. Those are the people that you don't put confidence in. Don't trust them to do nothing because they betray people. They betray people with lies. Look what he did. Well, my ancestors were racist, so because my ancestors are racist, and I didn't get to fulfill that racism. I didn't get to use somebody for a slave, so that's the reason why I went over there to go tell these people to do black magic and witchcraft and voodoo on this black girl. All because we found out that she was a Jew. All we need to know that she was a Jew, and then we can use her like that, right? Right, Justin? You wanted to exploit me as a black female Jew over there in West Hollywood, right? While you sit around and pray on with a mask and you think that was funny. It's not funny to the Most High. The spiritual is starting to manifest itself. I'm just sitting here. I'm sending the message out. You understand me? When God works through me, I'm just a vessel. But the spirit himself of God is going to manifest himself through your life. And people themselves are going to, I don't have to do nothing. I don't do no spell work. I don't do no witchcraft. I don't do no jars, nothing, because I have the Most High with me. Do you understand me? The Most High is a manifestation. God's going to show his hand as to who he truly is. That's what's going to happen, Justin. God is God at the end of the day. You should have known better. You're the one who's sitting there trying to claim Christianity. You should have known better. Don't mess around with God. Don't mess around with the cross. You should have known better. You think trying to take my life like it's game? You think I'm a PlayStation console, Justin? No, I'm not a con. You're a con. I'm the truth. I know reality. You don't know how to face your own reality. Nobody cares about your stupid illusions. Do you understand me? Don't you ever dare project that type of nonsense around my life and my children's life, out of my household. Don't you dare. You want to sit there and try to create an argument about God? Why don't you talk about God's universal laws? You don't even know those things, Justin. You're not knowledgeable, Justin. You're not mindful. You wanted to lie to the whole world and act as if as if you had mind memories coming from me. Whose mind memories? Why don't you go check out Globe before you start spewing out so much nonsense? Be mindful of everybody else's blood spiritual journeys, Justin. There is no way in hell you could ever claim my ancestors' historical journey. Not spiritually and not in this lifetime. You know you couldn't get away with this stuff in Canada. That's why you took your old dumbass over here down to California trying to ride off an illusion with your satanic self. That's what they do, man. I'm just disgusted with you, Justin. This is how I feel. I'm disgusted with you. Because, like, when it comes to the Metatron is there, you know, those type of unifications and everything, it's already set out and everybody knows the history. So we don't need, like, okay, so we can say that Justin Bieber represents like an ignorant Jewish kid, right? Yeah, he's the one that lacks knowledge. He lacks the educational component historically. He doesn't actually know the full-fledged truth. He wanted to just lie to the new generation and act as if like he actually came from our journey, right? That's the lie that you wanted to project out in society. Well, no. Okay, so if what he projected out spiritually, when people get sick, people can just blame him, right? Pretty much. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh, okay, so why are you running so much ritual on this girl for? For what? Oh, because you want to steal her energy, right? Because you don't have her DNA. Oh, okay, Justin. You don't have her DNA. You can't actually survive in her energy. You can't. If you could survive on your own, you wouldn't be sitting here trying to rely on me. You can't live without me, Justin, right? Right? Because you're from, okay, so Justin's been like over analyzing everything. Okay. Yeah, those people, they come from old earth. They don't know what they're talking about. They just wanted someone to hate in this lifetime, and just because they some of them are Jews, some of them aren't really Jews, right? But whatever, that's them. That's them for them to figure out. But it's just because there are actually other Jews that existed, so they felt like we were their karma, right? No, we're not your karma because we did our own work. Well, I want to know what you guys did. You don't need to know what we did because you guys are. It was not about you. You guys wanted to spend so much time hating on us that we didn't have to spend time focusing on you, Justin. So if anything, like we can just eliminate your whole argument altogether and just say for a fact that like you're just like a general hater. You just hate anything that's good, right? You just wanted attention off of anything. You're just trying to, like I said, you're a wanderer. Oh, well, like, yeah, we can just attack that black person and then take her energy. And then we can lie and say that we have her life because, like, I want all the attention, right? That's all what it was about. You wanted all the attention off of a generation that you never belonged to and you had no parts of, right? You wanted all the attention off a timeline that you just don't have any experience for nothing. And you did all this all because you wanted to go on a stage and sing some songs. That's craziness, man. You're crazy as hell. He's crazy. He's really, really crazy. Like you did, that's too money. That's too. He overdid it with the demonized, like the demonizing and the demonic attacks and all those. No, you just overdid it. You're fake. Doing it over and over and over and over and over again. That's when you know it's a lie. That's when you know he's been living a lie all along. There's no truth in you. Yeah, he did that because he wanted me to maintain his lifestyle. That's the reason why. Isn't that sickening? Like a mother who has like young kids and she has her own life. So he wanted like a black woman to stay in poverty and homelessness and be broke and not have anything while he sit around with her money in his bank. And while him and his stupid wife sitting around trying to build big bank off of black woman, and then stop her from living her life. Stop her from having a marriage and everything, right? That's what you wanted from my life, Justin. I'm telling you, you're in a lot of spiritual karmic debt. You don't think these thoughts over a black Jewish woman. You don't do those things. All it is this: you all projected how much you wanted to steal from me. You're crazy. I'm not maintaining none of your lifestyles. You're a hater and you're fake. You wanted black stuff. I'm not like I'm not connected to them. This is what they need to respect. Like I'm just not connected to them. You know what I mean? Back in the day, they were down and out. So everybody came up. No, but back in the day, from like early '60s, '70s, like everyone came from some struggle. 1915 to 1960s. Justin, you're so much in air. You didn't even come from the '60s scoop. You don't even have you. You don't do your own people's work. You're just sitting there trying to be black. Trying to be black, trying to mock black people, and then you want to copy the black sin historically, and then because you realize, well, it's not good, and then you want to turn around and try to shove it in the black woman's face. You're crazy for that. That's your own fault. Don't you dare. And then you wonder why we don't mess with you. You know what I mean? You're not part of my village. You didn't come from my village historically. You don't share prophecies out of my own blood rights. Yo, these boundaries, trust me. Oh, God. I don't respect him. I don't respect people like this because system is in place. Back in the day, there wasn't a lot. It took a lot from like early '90s. It took things building up over time. By 2000s, because we worked so hard, like systems were established. People were actually able to like, you know, put down the heavy work and actually get into the nitty gritty of like actually doing work because they had the time to actually do it. They were well grounded enough. And all because like this kid wants to like there's no backtracking with people like Justin. There is none. There is none. Just accept the fact that you didn't grow up in Canada. You grew up in Canada at 10 years old and you were over here in California. And because your ancestors were not here in California, you don't suffer the fate of these people. And the people that were here historically, you don't suffer the fate of them. It's just somewhere where you wanted to stay. But you don't actually have inheritance rights here. You don't have ancestral rights in the state of California, Justin. That's the difference between me and you. And if you think that you can play out an illusion trying to steal other people's inheritance rights, you're in for a rude awakening. Don't you understand me? Understand. People come here, all these places like LA, New York, Australia, these are like really popular cities. People come in and out of those cities all the time. They don't necessarily have spiritual rights. They're not rooted in those cities. And you're one of them. You're not rooted in these places. So stop trying to make big claims as if you have big inheritance over here when we all can see for a fact that you don't. You don't. The timeline you used was a fraud. It was fake. Magic, using magic on other people's lives, trying to sacrifice young, innocent children. You're going to burn in hell for that, man. Those are God's kids. You don't do that. You go sacrifice someone else's kid and then you're all up in the church talking about hallelujah? No, sir. Run them out the church, man. The devils need to run them out the church. They're clowns. They're parasites. They don't take life seriously. They think everything is a joke. He thinks everything's a joke because, well, I'm in America and there are lots of people here, blah, 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 blah. So they figure, I can get away with what I want to get away with. No. You want to attack the black tribe of Judah, Justin. You're not going to get away with that. I'm disgusted with him. Our synagogue was the rabbi and his wife. She was a black Jamaican German woman like myself, and her husband was a white German, Justin. We don't need you. Sister June, we don't need them. Look how they disrespect the work that my ancestry accomplished. Out of June. We don't need you, Justin. We don't need you. The black and white situation with the Jamaican people has already been worked out, Justin. We don't need the racist ones. You represent one of the racist ones. We don't need you. They think that everybody's so nice, da 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 da. No. But we don't like. I'm Jamaican. We don't like racist people. My whole race of people, we're all mixed. Jamaica is completely mixed up people. We don't need you dried up Turkic racists trying to hang around in our energy, acting all narcissistic and crazy over over money and resources that don't belong to you. It's God ordained system, Justin. From the 1960s all the way up from 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, and the 2000s. You never even did the work you spent so much time in 1990s. You and your mother Patty spent so much time being narcissist, racist, talking about black Jews in Canada. Obviously, all this mess come from your mother's mouth, Justin, to the point where you didn't even do work for your generation. You came from the 90s. You didn't do the work for them because you wanted to jump timelines 10 years back, and then you're trying to jump timelines and go 10 years forward, trying to play illusions out of what, 30 years? 30 years of illusions? You're sick. You're a sicko. Now it's 2025 and no, you're not coming along with, I don't want you in my energy. Do you understand me? Don't you dare take my name ever again to no practitioner, not one. The Most High is watching you, Justin, right now. I'm the higher fun. I don't care whether you like it or not. Don't you dare interfere with my life. Don't put your mouth in my life over nothing. Are you jealous foes? I'm disgusted with him, man. I have to talk these things, man. I'm disgusted with you, Justin. We help. My ancestry, we help people historically. God is not a liar. Do you know how many women they have native kids? They're taking care of the same colonized bloodline that Justin Bieber came from. The native, the our people, our black women have your people's. They're taking care of them. They have them as your foster kids in their houses, Justin. How dare you lie on my ancestors? How dare you lie on me as a race of black woman? How dare you ever put any type of negative thought towards people when we did so much good for even for people like you, Justin, who don't know nothing. You don't know anything. Don't you dare lie on my ancestors. Don't you dare lie on black woman. We did enough for you. Get out of my face and get out of my life.